Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I am still alive. We had Thanksgiving and Christmas and a lot of things in between that kept me busy. I want to show you what I've been doing so you don't think, Southern Prepper 1's been slacking, laying in the hammock, resting. My daughter graduated from college in December. She graduated a half a year early, which was great. My son just graduated from basic training and his AIT infantry. And he just left a couple days ago and he's at his first duty station. So I know he's having fun right now. Actually, because of the holidays, he's not doing much until tomorrow, Tuesday. So I'm proud of both of them. So we're empty nesters, totally empty nesters. So we've done some changes. And I'll show you those changes. One change we've done, I had a buddy that took down some, this was pressure treated picket fence. He bought the house and didn't want it, and it was in sad shape. So I gave it some paint, fixed it up, and I just put it here basically for looks. Just painted the chicken coop recently, so trying to spruce it all up. Got a little bit more to do. Gonna put some cement board down at the bottom and then stucco that, and we should be looking pretty good. Also expanded my lower storage building. If you remember, the pigs used to be down there. What I'm doing is making it a very dirty shop, as in the sense of I can grind sawdust, other things. So my shop up here I can save pretty much for the clean things. So I've added a large wing off the side there. We'll have a lot of work to do on it, but it's going to be really nice so I can grind and weld and do all kinds of stuff down there without getting the shop up here all nasty. Yes, as you can see, the tower's not up, but getting close to it. Got to get the tower up. So we are officially empty nesters. So that's sort of nice. Sort of sad, but you know, it's just a new change in our life, a new time. So we might as well embrace it. If you remember, this was my wife's stained glass shop. There was a cabinet work center right down there, and what we've done was we've turned it into like a living area, a living space. So when the kids come back or we have company, they can have their own place. So we bought some furniture, moved all her stained glass stuff that was over here upstairs, and so this is sort of like a desk. Went through and organized a lot of things. I am tired of having junk and not knowing where it is. So I have definitely organizing. There is a fine line between a pack rat and a prepper. So got Becky's sewing stuff organized. My daughter took all her furniture, so we went out and bought a bed. We had an extra table, we put it in here, and we're going to get a dresser for this room. So now when company comes over, they can have their own place. They can have a living room. Upstairs will be one more bedroom, and Becky's stained glass will take half of that up. If you remember, this used to be wider shelving, and this was the pantry. We've changed it totally. I still have a lot to do in here. There will be a sink. I got to cut a sink in right here. Be a small sink right in there. This is white oak. It's been pegged. This is red oak. I did not make the cabinets. I helped on them, but I didn't carry the heavy load for sure. So I gotta get the sink in here. I have a small hot water heater right there. I'm going to just polyurethane the top. These are real cabinets, all solid wood. They're going to last forever. They're definitely more expensive than anything that's made out of particle board or pressed board. I think it's worth it though. If you remember, there was just a concrete floor, so I tiled the floor. So that is done. I have a few more things to do, a lot of little trim pieces. Going to put a little backsplash on that, just a wooden one. And then I'm going to have my friend that built the cabinets, he's going to build a cabinet here that the refrigerator will slide in and the microwave will slide in here, and I'll cut these shelves down. So I still have a lot of food storage here, but now it is a place where if someone comes and visits, they can have their own place. They can, you know, prepare snacks or light meals. And also it's going to be in a worst case event. Let's hypothetically say the economy goes sour and one of my children have to move back in. This is going to give them the ability to move in and have their own life, so they don't feel like, you know, they're always coming over to our kitchen and eating our food. But knowing them, they will. It's sort of funny because every time my daughter comes back, she cleans me out. She takes a box and goes shopping, which I don't care. I give her a hard time because usually most of these things I get buy one get one free. So it's just better for her to come here and get it, because I'm going to pay for some of it anyways if she has to pay full price. So this has taken a lot of my time trying to get this finished, and hopefully next week or so this will be totally completed. Also been busy in here. Really threw a lot of stuff away. I'm not a pack rat, but I'd like to have the things I need, so if the world as we know it ends tomorrow and I don't have a Walmart or a hardware store, I'm okay. I have everything I need. Some new things I'll be doing, some new videos. I'm going to show you a few things. I did add a map here with some plexiglass. I do have my battle tracking maps there that I can look at, but I like this right here. This is an AR-15 build. I'm going to see how cheap I can do it, but not suffering any quality. This is a Delton kit, $429. Comes with everything except the receiver, and then I added that. I had that existing, and I'm going to put an EOTech on it, and this is my wife's. So I need to get busy on this and get this build, and then I'll show you the final product. But this is definitely designed for my wife. I will be getting a pop-up. I haven't decided which one to get for her. And this will be her firearm. EOTech is probably going to be better for her. Very easy to use. I did revamp the commo center. That used to be all above here. I've put it all right here. So I got that revamped. Also, my search and rescue bag. I'm going to talk to you about, we had a search and rescue the other day. I used stuff in this bag. Some of the other first responders, because of the call, didn't have anything with them. Luckily, I had stuff in my bag and made life a little bit easier for us. You know, a lot of times it's, oh cool, look at all this cool gear in my bag. The other night, it wasn't cool gear, it was necessity gear I had to have. I know it was 19 degrees, and where we were up on the mountains, it was probably a lot colder. It was a heavy wind, it was icy. So it wasn't like, look at my cool gear. This stuff was a necessity. One wrong slip, a move, fall down the hill, and if you didn't have this gear that night, you could probably suffer a lot of pain and could be possibly death. So I'm going to talk to you about that situation and tell you what I learned from it. Also, I picked these up. These are just the Coleman Cots at Walmart. I'm trying to pick up some more cots in case I have to bug out to somewhere, or if somebody has to come, one of our retreat members has to come here, they'll be able to sleep on something comfortable. I'm going to do a review on this. I've slept many years on an army cot. I found this one to be more comfortable, a little bit cheaper. The nice thing about this is, well, I'm not going to do a review on it now, but I'm going to do a review on that. I think cots are important. They beat sleeping on the concrete. This is a folding table, has the 4 stools that are attached. I'm going to be talking about that. I'll be doing some Dutch oven cooking. I think it's important, especially if our retreat is activated. We could have 25 people for sure. Dutch oven cooking is something that we will be using. I know a little bit about it. I've been doing some. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but I'm going to show you more. I'm not an expert at all, but I'm learning. Also, you're saying, what, are you opening a catering business? No, I'm not. This is a 4-gallon. These are heavy duty, well insulated. The reason I got this is because we're going to need a lot of hot water. So in a crisis situation, someone can heat a lot of hot water up either on a wood stove or outside. We can put it in here, and this is going to stay warm most of the day. You're going to have warm water or hot water for cooking and other purposes. This is for coffee or tea. This is only 1.5 gallons because it's so insulated. It looks like it's a lot more than that, but it's not. I also finished up on this little thing. I don't know if you can see, but this is 8 by 12. 8 foot across by 12 foot long, and it's like a little attic space. The reason I built this is because I have my 1,600 gallon water tank, emergency water backup right there. So it was sort of like wasted space. So I built that, and it's helped so much to get more organized. I also, underneath it, been finalizing putting all of my hatches, axes, arrows, anything of small tools. What I did was I put these braces going across, and then I can slide my tools in there. Also, that is a Shelter Logic. It was a little bit expensive. I can't remember, like $300. I thought it was well worth it. I have not completely set it up. I've gotten it out and messed with it a little bit. But basically, this is a 10 by 20 shelter. It has 4 plastic windows that are clear. I got this for a few purposes. If I have to bug out, or if we implement our retreat plan and we have 20-some people, we might need extra space for storage, or during the summer for people to sleep comfortably outside. I've been just working and organizing, getting my candles situated, trying to figure out what I have. I also bought, it was very expensive, over $100, a commercial can opener. If we have everyone coming with all of their long-term storage food, you're looking at 3,000 cans, number 10 cans, of products we're going to have to open. 3,000 of those big number 10 cans. This, I will show you in a video. It opens a number 10 can, lickety split. I think it's important too, if you have arthritis or you don't have a lot of strength in your fingers, and if you don't have an electric can opener, this will definitely be a very helpful item. It is expensive. It's a little over $100, I think $120, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Also been organizing the clinic, my clinic for this facility here. Trying to get things organized, labeled, so we could get to them really quickly. We had an extra bed, so we moved it in here. So if we do have a sick person or an injured person, they would have a place to be. Not really an isolation place, because if they're contagious, we don't want them in here, because this is really our command center, our commo center, our area where we would do light maintenance and also weapons maintenance. So this is not for a contagious person, but it's someone that might need to be looked out after, a place to sleep. Everything I've pretty much showed you is I've purchased. This is one thing I have not purchased. This is a bug out bag. A friend of a friend sent it to me to evaluate it, so I'm going to do a review on it. I found some nice things in this bag, so I'm going to do a review. The bag itself is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The amounts of pockets and way you can store stuff. So I will review this bag and show you the pros and cons of it. I hope you are not saying, wow, is that all you've done? No, I've done a lot more. Done some yard work. Just trying to get things done. If you probably know, it's always takes twice as long and it takes twice as much money. So I haven't been slacking. I have been very busy working on projects and a few other projects, but a few videos I'll be doing on some of these products that I've purchased to show you if they're worth it or not. Thanks for watching.